Kalau kayak pas ngotenat baki film na po ka jalan maklia klia nang kiu shaprang ka manang mi kisingi. Na kalau film kasih, film Garo ni film jantia. Kalau kayak pas ngotenat pat mamanta kasingi, ngidan hene bat Mr. Dominic Sangma. Hak baka film juga ka film bakateng ma amma klayo ya ka khosnam National Award. Can you tell us something about this your film Mama? What is it all about? How do you make it? No, this kind of thing.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for doing this. The Mama is it's a very personal film. It's like, of course, like it's a personal film. I fictionalize. It's about the old man who lost his wife 30 years back, and then one day he dreamt about her. In that, he's surrounded by lots of women, and he's searching for his wife, but he couldn't find his wife. When he woke up, he felt that she was there, but he couldn't find. So he was thinking, what if death will also change their appearance with time? What if the photographs that you left behind won't be the same thing? It's about the longingness for. It's a basically love story. Basically a love story about this old man, about for his wife, and realization of his love after she passed away. So the film is about it. It's a great feelings, and also it's a good thing for state. I mean, to win national award, Pradeep Kurba has win national award for his films. So this is maybe the first Garo film which won national award. So what happened is, when national films are being won in a state, so some sort of focus are being given by the people outside. They will start realizing that, oh, there are filmmakers who are winning national awards. So what happens? There will be some sort of perception for people outside. So they will. It's a great thing. It's an honor, because national award in a way, whether it's I win in the best Garo language or not, but it's also. It's people. It's an honor that people won, So it's for the state. It's for the people, for my community, for the community of the state. So it's in a way, it's lots of, not only for me, it's also for the people here.
You said that you are from this state which hardly we have any film industry, but yet winning this award and like making this film, which we understand also you have went to many international film festivals. So tell us something about how do you plan to make this film? Where do you shoot, or what is the location?
I shot in Riboy because I was born and brought up in Riboy. So the entire film was shot in Riboy and some part in Shillong, Cherrapunji. And also it's because for me the necessity to make this film was nothing like okay, I will make this film for this or that, for money or this. And in the beginning it was just the basic needs of expression, that I need to express something from my heart first. So that's why I went ahead and shoot the film, and I wasn't even thinking about whether I have enough money or not. It's just I went ahead and shot, and I didn't even have company in the beginning, only then I realized, like, oh, now I need to make a company, so it's so the whole need for to shoot film was, it's from my heart actually, that that's the need to express it. Only then, now after making a film, I realized that, oh, now I need to release and then show it to people and things like that. Yeah.
Did you need training or you went to school for?
Yeah. I was in the Film Institute for like 5 years in Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute in Kolkata. I was specialized in direction and screenplay writing. I always thought that I will go to Bombay, But then when I was in the Film Institute, I saw a kind of films that I never had chance to see before going to Film Institute. Because the accessibility, now we have internet. But when I went to Film Institute, when I went to Film Institute, there was no internet, there was no accessibilities of films. There were no Netflix, there was no torrents to download films. Nowadays, anybody can access films, So before, what we access to was Hindi films or English films that we watch, That's the only accessible films that we can get. But once I went to Film Institute, I saw a film from different part of the world. And the way they made it, then I realized cinema is not only about it's not only about stars, it's not about superstars, it's not about this not only like romantic love stories and this and that, it's also about, it's a part of life. I realized that for me, filmmaking is something that I cannot separate between life and films, so I realized that's why I felt that I need to come back home. It's a personal expression. It became a personal expression in a way, the film became like that, cinema for me like that. Yeah.
Well, one of the best thing which you saw in your film is that one of the main characters is your dad. Tell me something about how do you plan to what do you put your dad in the film? How does he can do that acting?
You see, because I cast my dad because the story was also based on him, and then I have till now whatever film that I have made, short films. Before Mama, I made short films which also won a best short film national award in student category in 2014. Okay. That also won, but it was like at that time also I have always casted known actors. For one reason is we don't have professional actors. Another reason is I really like working with known actors is because they can really surprise you, If you really know how to work with them, they can really surprise me. For this film, Mama, I need to cast my dad he's the story was based on his own life.
And it's suited.
Yeah.
Or his own life.
Yeah, in his yeah. I mean, it's a true story. But at the same time, if you do a true story on someone, you don't cast them. You always cast somebody to represent you, Yeah. So, but I was thinking that what if I cast him, and then I because what happened? See, the beautiful thing of cinema is like it's like a third eye, Camera is like a third eye. Yeah. So when I'm recording my dad, I'm recording him forever. It's captured, and that will stay forever, till the time that the film will stay with me. It will stay in the frame. So for me, when I'm saying that camera is like a third eye or film is like a third eye, is something like for example, there are things that we do to each other which like I keep on taking this example. I was in the church one day, and then in front of me there was mother and this 3-year-old daughter, and on the pulpit the priest was preaching, and everybody was listening to it very nicely. The mother was also listening to the preaching, and I was behind them. I was looking at this mother and daughter. This mother was just playing the hair of, the daughter was playing the hair of her mother like this, and what surprised me was she turned back and tap, she slapped her, and it gives me shock, and at the same time daughter was also shocked, and then she started sleeping on her lap and she didn't play. What they don't realize is the mother will never realize that her daughter was admiring her hair. The daughter will never realize that the mother was, the daughter will never realize that why her mother beat her for admiring her. Nobody's at fault. Because mother was also concentrating on the preaching.
Yeah.
This is also the what I did me. It was like a camera. It's like a third eye that shows to people, you know. So this kind of thing that I love capturing in cinema. So this kind of thing, even in Mama, there are things that which we miss between. If something happened, it's only the third person who realizes between what's happening between us, you know. So in my film, you will realize that there are things that is being captured, and if I have captured for the first time, that is the last time. You will never be able to capture again. There is a scene where my father was having a video chat with my sister, and she's in Italy, and my father had never done a video chat in his life before. So we arranged everything. Camera is arranged, the actor is arranged, my sisters that I've informed that we are going to do this. Only my dad didn't realize that. My dad came and sit in front. The camera is here. So when he saw my sister in computer, the smile, the surprise that he got, no actor can get it. If you have already done a video chat in your life, it won't happen, you know. That's the first time and the last time. That expression will be first time and last time. So things like this that I capture, that is what camera is capable of doing. It's how we need to train to capture these things in life, you know, because these are the things that we miss each other, and these small details are the things that build up our life, and it makes us beautiful. But we keep on missing these things, you know.
With this award which you have just won, how do you rate the film? We don't say film industry, film production in our state.
I think right now people are doing, I think, really good actually right now. Like very good filmmakers are coming up. Anyways, Pradeep Kurba has already won 2 national awards, you know. And then there are other filmmakers who are really coming up. Young filmmakers are coming up. So I feel also because film here right now is unexplored craft art, you know. So that's the best time for film industry in Meghalaya. I think if you don't grasp it properly, we're going to lose it. I think it's really best time right now for Meghalaya film industry. But we really have to take this opportunity, this chance, because this time won't come again, you know. Because afterwards it will become redundant, it will become like other states now, you know. So this is the time when we are exploring new spaces, new mediums. So we have to really be serious and sincere about what we are doing, because from here, if you're making a foundation right, for future will be right for us, you know. So it's a good time, I think. Yeah.
Like you said, we have so many young aspirant to be filmmaker. What is your advice to them?
Generally, I really don't like giving advice, because advices really don't suit with every filmmakers. My advices might not suit with some filmmakers, and I feel that every filmmakers, if they honestly wants to make film, they won't, whether we advise or not, they're making films. And the only thing is, maybe I think there should be one thing that for people who thinks that who wants to make a film, maybe one thing that it's not advice, one thing that I want to say, my opinion could be, we have to be sincere and serious about the art that you choose, you know. For example, lots of people hold cameras and they think that they can make film. If I give you guitar and you don't know how to play guitar, nobody says that you can become a musician. I give you a pen and brush and says that you become a painter. Nobody says that. But why does lots of filmmakers think that if you have a phone, if you have a DSLR camera, you can make a filmmaking, you know? Of course you can become a filmmaker, but I think it needs a sincere effort. It needs a hard work to make a film. You know, camera cannot do all the things. If you need to learn music, you have to sit down and learn music, right? If you have to do a painting, you need to sit down and learn paintings sincerely. If you want it to be like this, so filmmaking is also like that. That sincerity, that effort, the dedication needs. It needs to come from people who wants to make film.
After your award-winning what will be your next project? You have reporting
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah. So I have the second project called Rapture, which will be co-produced by my same producer from China. We are also looking for a French and Dutch co-producer. So that film, that project was in La Fabrique in Cannes last May. I was there. So that film also won Hubert Bals Fund from Netherlands. That is the reason why. And then among that 10 selected film, they selected another 4. Among that, 2 come to Netherlands. So that's why I'm going in September. I'm going to Netherlands to present my film there. So I don't want to tell what the film is about, because if I tell now, it's you got to.
I think the name most of the people must have known.
Yeah. It can be, you can by rapture, it can be lots of things, but what is my rapture? that can be seen in the film.
It's a different rapture.
Maybe not. It's the same thing that we are talking, but it could be my perspective of how I see rapture. Yeah. So I'm hoping, because I think rapture will be connected by people, because I think people have the idea of what rapture is. So yeah.
Once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah.